Check it out, and just that one picture. Look how many hands are there. That one, the top one is another hand, curved, same way. Look, a smaller one in the middle, there's another hand. And 3 hands are there. 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. All holding whatever, the cylinder. I'm not sure what that is anymore. It might be another hand. I would like to assume that it is the cylinder that contains the divine laws of the universe. Look at right here, it's another hand, large, stretched out. And a smaller hand right there. It looked like a pair of eyes. It formed those illusions. And it might as well be that the intention of whatever that controls. I know that when somebody's recording the sky, it will show things to that person by itself. Or the persons that are all in the, if it's a group observing something, it will display, oh, it's a UFO, it's a lie, it just displays stuff. But to that person, when you see there might be a city, nobody else is looking at that. Unless there is another group that is also observing that. It's a weird deal. It's like nobody else here but just the persons that are recording that. That's what I say, that this thing is a consciousness connected. And we are inside, and he knows. He knows all of us. He knows every one of us. He knows what we do, what we think. We are totally connected to this environment. There are other visitors. It's evident that some other visitors are coming in that have been able to develop technologies that are beyond our current knowledge. But this is our thing here. This is the structure is where we are. You know, we're swimming in this period. The blue part is the same thing as the cloud part. The cloud part is just a display. It does other functions and stuff, but that thing is filled with electromagnetism, and we are part of that too. Our brains are antennas. Our body is also charged up. It's weird that to restart the heart, you have to give it a shot. Boom, electricity. And when you pump blood, so the brain won't die. You get oxygen. The oxygen restart maintains and restart because it's needed. When people do chest compression, CPR, it's for that, to pump oxygen into the brain so the brain won't get damaged and restart the circuitry. And the electricity, well, that's what the body runs with. I mean, I can see more hands still. Look, there's one here. The other finger, the other finger, the other finger. Then this is an enormous finger right here. The whole thing itself is, look, right here is a finger. And it's divided by smaller ones. You see all those squares, that's not a fluke. coincidence. It's all that. It's all designed like that. But we just cannot, people cannot decode this geometry. It took me years. Look, all these lines here, soft lines, are the same thing, and bigger, smaller. You keep repeating and repeating and repeating. Goes opposite. Every part of this cloud is showing the exact same thing. It doesn't change. And yes, it formed faces, and look at that. That's the entire picture. I can draw the same thing in a large scale, a small scale. It's all, I mean, like I said, once you know the geometry, you get it. Look at this one. It's a hand. Oh, it's so clear. Look at that. The novels. And then he has another one going this way. Oh my God, there's so many damn hands there. Well, not damn hands. Can't say that anymore, it's insulting. Look at this one right here. You can see the fingernail and everything right there. And this one, it forms the tip is a hand. I mean, look at, I can do the entire cloud. You won't believe it's all the same thing, although it has fingernail going to the left and to the right, they with the same hand. And it's subdivided with the same thing. A soft line made its own hands, shapes. Then you see it here, curl. And you see how the lines from this hand or finger matches the fingernail from this curled hand. Look right up here, the same thing. Look how the finger, the same thing. I mean, incredible, man. The display, look right here, it forms an eye. Look at that. Look like an eye. That might be the intention, but when you really study, you see it's a small fingernail inside a bigger one, and that one is divided by other hand soft lines. You can see it right here again, the next one. It's like you're looking at a real hand, and then it repeats on it. Oops, right here, look, the same thing, repeat, and it goes opposite. So this will be a finger like that, another finger like that, and another one. I mean, I can do the entire cloud, and you won't believe how incredible this is. Look how the soft line going here, here, and here, and here. Look, and you see the fingernail so clearly. Of course, the drawing and doing is a shitty crap. It's just to show you that. Look, right here. can see the dark, square shape of fingernails from the hand. Like I say, I'm doing a super shitty ass drawing, but it's because, man, it's difficult to do it with a mouse, and on top of that, it's so complex there. It overlaps. This guy, see faces. Look, there is his eye right here, what it looks like an eye. It really is a fingernail. And this other eye. But it's like I say, it's the same geometry. Like, it might be as well what it's trying to show all as a face, because you're thinking about a face. It messes with your mind. Look at this finger right here. This hand right here. The same hand I just did a drawing. Look how it curls. And see how the tip of the finger creates the fingernail for this one and that one. Then you see the secondary finger, boom, and the third. And that's where the eye is formed, because intersect the line from another finger or several fingers that go in different directions. In small, large, medium, enormous. And you see again here. I mean, the shit I'm doing is shit compared to what's there. Look at that. A hand holding something. And then you have one finger here and another one here. All you have to pay attention to the squarish part of the fingernail. You can see which one matches the index, the middle, the ring, and the pinky. The index and the pinkies are a lot smaller than the two middle fingers, and the thumb is the largest. Sometimes it looks grotesque. And look at the outlines of this one right here, these enormous outlines. When you look at it really good, it's a hand curled. The same thing here. It's a thumb curled up like that. Perfect, like you're looking at your own hand. I mean, it's insane, man. Look. So this hand is like this. You can see the curving, and then look in the white line, you see the index, the middle, the ring, and the pinky is faded into the bluish. But you will see the outline. If you enlarge the image enough, you will see a soft line making the pinky. It's always made the entire hand. Look right up here. Look how it is like that. You can see the index, the middle, the ring, and the pinky. And it goes the other way. Then this little one right here is, I mean, the entire image is just hands. All of it. Look at this one. Look at the fingernail, the square, the rectangle with a curve, exactly as a finger. And look at this one. Even the shiny part, it shows the curvy shiny part. Like you putting light this way and illuminating the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the thumb right here, like that. You can see the square. Like I said, it's always perfect, and it's always the entire hand. It's not a 6 finger, it's not a 3 finger, it's a hand, a human.